Okay, we're live.
All right, good deal. Uh, all right, we'll give a couple minutes, everybody trickle in, but go ahead and get started.
Going to
This is Stay of the Arc
unmute myself.
for October 10th. Yeah, you better unmute yourself, probably.
Hello.
I think we missed last week because I was not feeling great. Still kind of not, but here we are anyway.
Take it easy,
Um,
man.
yeah, yeah, had bronchitis, so still getting over it. So if I mute myself, start
Oh,
coughing up a lung, you know why. But a lot of good updates this week. I'll try to make it quick, get through everything, so everybody can get on with their day. Back to watching Bitcoin go sideways for the next 7 months. I know everybody enjoys that. So first, start with product. Um, I know you guys probably seen and downloaded the Reactor app that was released like a week ago, both App Store and Play Store. So if you haven't downloaded that yet, please do. Let us know your thoughts. Write a review. We appreciate it. As far as upcoming things, we got the Chrome extension should be released next week, and then the Reactor web app upgrade with voice support will be coming ideally later this month as well. And then the APIs, there's a whole lot of the B2B side with the APIs going on right now, but the APIs should be available for all of our partners this month as well. And we're going to continue to work to onboard everybody there. Um, we'll roll into, I'll just roll straight into some of these questions. So as you guys may have seen in the AMA questions channel, there's quite a few, and it's kind of going to make it easy for us to just track along. We'll just make sure we answer everything so don't skip anything. Let me get back to the start here. Let's see. Okay, so a couple from Santa, which is weird to say, but we got a couple questions. Looking to release a Reactor Mark II. I don't have a date on that yet, but I'll get one for you. As far as monthly impressions, I'll go over that here in a bit. It ties in with another question. From restart. Yes, still looking at exchanges. Jameson is part of the team, Santa. I know everybody's looking out for you, Jameson. How do I see ARC in the crypto world existing in the next year or two? Continuing to expand as it is now, I suppose. Probably still at $60,000 Bitcoin in 2 years, because we're just going to crab forever now. Is Gem Finder still a thing? It is. There's a lot of protocol upgrades that are coming though, so a lot of stuff is disabled while we upgrade the infrastructure for all that, and then the protocol update is coming, as I just mentioned, Santa. Okay, Nycox, however you say it. We'll skip the intro there, go straight to these questions. And yes, I probably could clarify them for you. So I've seen many partnerships announced recently, but there's been a little follow-up communication about how they're developing. To the audience, it appears that they're just tweets without any deeper engagement. We've seen similar situations in the past with Houdini, Secret, the developer DAO, Phantom, where the discussions have just faded away. Understand that there may be work happening behind the scenes, but more regular updates would help keep the community engaged and informed. Yeah, there is a lot of stuff happening behind the scenes. A couple examples. Just recently, you may have seen our last two posts of some partners that have come out and actually say how they're going to use the APIs. So there's a lot of, over 30 different projects right now and waiting on these APIs and our documentation, getting it over to them, right? So all these partners are working behind the scenes with us. We're currently finishing the APIs, getting that documentation over to them, and then onboarding all of them, right? So getting them their accounts set up with ARC, getting them like Reactor credits, so they can start using it all and everything. So all of that stuff is happening behind the scenes right now, and as we finalize that and start getting them onboarded completely, you'll start to see all the forward-facing stuff and communications come out about that. But yeah, a lot of stuff going on in the background with them. It's not just co-marketing. Let's see. And question two, marketing and launch timing. We've had some nice product launches, but I feel without the involvement of influencers like Wiz and Income Sharks, we might have been in a worse position due to selling pressure. I believe that with proper marketing, we can achieve better growth and build positive momentum, especially with the support of KOLs. One that confuses me is the timing of the launches. They've been scheduled just before weekends and during the last launch that the CMO himself was on holiday. Is it common practice? Are we expecting Reactor to market itself entirely? Not sure who you're referencing about the CMO. I was the only one on vacation, and the launch happened after I got back, and then I was sick. But everything still goes behind the scenes, so I'm not sure what that is. But and then it may be the perception that we don't have the support of opinion leaders. It's actually not the case. It's just the market is not great. Our numbers, if you look, and we're currently working with some people to validate those as well. A third party, independent party. Our numbers can prove it. We have great opinion leader support, higher than any other time we've had in the past. So there's more eyes than ever on ARC. It's just a product of the overall market right now. So we expect that to improve as soon as Bitcoin puts in a massive green candle, as it tends to always do with sentiment. Red candle, everybody gets angry. Green candles, everybody is loving life. It's just product of the space, I suppose. I can go on for days about that, and memes sucking up liquidity and everything else. A bunch of market makers going to jail now, apparently, and the FBI's token sting they did. So it's just all kinds of, you can go on for forever. But another question from, like, all of these questions are from Nico. I actually appreciate all the questions. It helps keep us on track and make sure we answer everything you guys want to know about. But another concern is the apparent diminishing relevance of the token, which seems to be overlooked. I remember when we were promised rewards, portional holdings, benefit long-term holders. This initiative appears to have been forgotten with the original purpose of Reactor. Because of these changes, the main reason for holding ARC is diminished. Yeah, Earn with ARC is coming, but it's not the same. The new feature requires time from holders. Not everyone has that available. Yeah, so appreciate the concern, guys. But we don't really agree that the utility for ARC has diminished. ARC is still good. There are several reasons here. ARC is still required for those who want to use the original Reactor. Just because the LLM is out doesn't mean the original purpose is still gone. It's still the smart contract portion of it is still going to go. So ARC will still be required for people who want to use that. ARC will be able to be held in place of the subscription. So a lot of users that really want to use ARC and participate in the Earn with ARC and everything, and don't want to have to pay the subscription, will hold ARC to do that. And right now, a much larger user base being exposed to holding ARC through the Earn with ARC program, right? Expecting massive adoption with that. And then importantly, Earn with ARC has more potential for mass adoption. Every Reactor user and protocol user, they're being set to get funneled through ARC, as well. The fact it's being thought out from a regulatory perspective, right? So the reason you don't just launch this stuff willy-nilly, that's that term of the day, willy-nilly, is because we actually take the time to think through the regulatory framework and make sure what we're doing is correct and is going to pass all their tests and everything. And it's legit. We're not just throwing stuff out there and then like, we just have to like VPN gate or geolocate gate these countries because we don't feel like dealing with the regulations there, right? No, we're actually doing things correctly. Like every major company, Google, Apple, Microsoft, they don't just come up with stuff and throw it out there and see what sticks. They make sure, everything is good from a legal standpoint. And so we've been doing the same, which is why you may think, oh, it's taken forever to come out. It's because we're doing it correctly, not just doing it. Huge difference there. And with Earn with Arc, it's you think of it as time based, and people don't have the time. It's simple as holding it and connecting to the protocol or reactor, and opting to share the data. So that's it. If you're going to be using an AI assistant, which everybody seems to be doing these days, right? Everything is done with AI, except this. I'm real. I have all 5 fingers, right? See, real. Although they're all jacked up from gardening, but yeah, I'm gonna get like an extra pinky thing one time and do it and have a 6th finger hanging out there. Yeah, everybody's using it, so it'll be very simple. It's not like it's going to require a bunch of time for users. You just hold the arc, log in, do what you were going to do anyway, and get rewarded for it. Question 4. Lastly, I want to mention the absence of Ryan and TJ. Both been quite absent for some time. It seems that poor Jameson is managing Telegram all alone. We do know how crazy Telegram can get sometimes. I'm sure you're working hard behind the scenes, but your presence in the community is vital to maintain trust and engagement. The community needs to hear from you more often. Apparently, they don't hear from me when I'm right here. Not a kid, but yeah, we appreciate the sentiment. We'll try to do more from the community. But I am here every other Thursday on these calls, answering people's questions. And part of that is, as a company, ARC, we're moving from the initial startup stage to the scaling stage now. Excuse me. And it does take a lot more work behind the scenes. Also, I had that vacation I was on plan for over a year, so I wasn't gonna miss it. Like, sorry, but also not sorry. And then caught bronchitis, so been down for a week, coughing my lungs up. So yeah, I'm sorry, but hopping in Discord is not the highest of priority when I'm dying. So we're here now, though. And yeah, you just beat up Jameson while we're gone. It's fine. He loves it. But yeah,
Thank you, Jameson.
we'll do our best to keep hopping in. We tend to respond anytime people ping us if we don't see it. We're on a lot of channels. It's a lot of things. So between Discord, all the different channels in there, Telegram, internal chats, private groups on Telegram with other projects we're working with. It's a lot of things to keep up on, so we may not see every message, but we do tend to do quite well if we're tagged. Try to get to all of those. So if you feel like you have something important or you really need an answer, feel free to tag us, and we'll get to it as soon as we can, guys. We're always here. When Stark, I believe the plan for this question every time, right? When Stark, I believe within the first half of November is when we're trying to get that rolled out. We just need to make sure it's working correctly, and we do it right. But yeah, it should be the first half of November for the Earn with Arc. Working on the ease of use. We want to make sure it's very easy, simple, straightforward. Everyone understands. And then we're still planning on distributing 50% of all the crypto revenue from both Reactor and Protocol through the Earn with Arc. Let's see. We're also, another thing, I don't know if this answers the question directly or not, but another piece before I forget. Currently working with, I kind of touched on this earlier, working with an industry analyst to validate some of our figures around Reactor. And then once we have those numbers validated by independent third party, we'll move on to publishing figures monthly. As I mentioned before, currently moving all of our partners towards our APIs. with the addition of a new team member. Over 30 partners. It's a lot of work to onboard everybody, get all their accounts set up. We're also looking to close a top FANG company partner soon, so that's pretty exciting. As once we get more details on that, we'll let you guys know. I know now we're going to get a million questions on that, but and then once the enterprise deal is signed, other deals will be much easier to acquire, which brings a lot of potential for ARC as well, a lot more eyes and everything. And I know we touched on it before, kind of from the marketing side, even though the 7 months is the longest crab period in Bitcoin at all-time highs, right? People think it's over. You hear everything. Our overall impressions, social engagements, and reach continues to expand. This was mainly over this last quarter as well. So a lot of huge growth from all outlets: email marketing, community marketing, Facebook ads, TikTok, Google ads, everywhere. We're everywhere. So getting a lot of eyes on ARC and a lot of new Reactor users.
Eyes on ARC.
Yeah.
I usually post
Currently,
that.
yeah,
Mm.
nice. Look at Robbo doing work while we're in here too. It's like clicking away. Also currently working with potential European partner and get us into some edge level devices. So as that progresses and we have more information there that we can share, we will. So another thing to look forward to on top of everything else. Wow. That's impressive. Sorry. Please, guys, don't click links. Another one just popped up in the AMA questions channel of all places. While mid AMA, they're trying to scam people. So please be careful. Don't click links, guys. Our only support is through our support ticket in our Discord. Follow official links, or you can email support@arc.ai. Let's see. And then also planning on launching the fundraising over the next few weeks. With our growing numbers and potential for these enterprise deals, we should be able to get a pretty decent valuation and a huge boon for the ARC ecosystem as a whole. So it's for both Reactor and protocol users and ARC utility token holders. So huge things there. See, all right, let's make sure I don't forget any questions. Robbo, you just sent one over from broadcast, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Let's see. Are these partners subscribing or paying for API? Yes, they will. It's like a pay-per-use on the API. Don't understand why TJ isn't on these calls every week. Means every now and then, sometimes we have conflicting calls, so you're not going to get everybody on the team every week. There's a lot of stuff happening. People have other meetings and calls to take, but we'll work on another one here soon. They want to hear me interviewing TJ. Oh man, yeah, we could do it. Yellow. Yeah, we'll work on another one. We'll get some additional team members and more than just TJ as well. We can get some people from marketing, some
Someone almost
developer
made
side
it.
of things. Yeah,
Someone
almost.
almost.
Oh, that would have been good. Bring Nave up here, right? We'll have him
Yeah.
just handle the whole thing. You guys can. We'll just bring everybody on stage too. Let you guys just ask them, get crazy with them. Let's see. All right, where was I at on these questions? From Ari. In previous Q&As, there's been mentions of targets, including user accounts. I kind of just touched on this. We're working on validating those numbers, so it's more than just us throwing numbers out there saying, yeah, we did this. So you guys can have an independent third party look at these, validate it, and then we'll share those. And ideally monthly going forward would be nice, kind of a little monthly update on use. So are we meeting those targets? Are we hitting them? Yes. Are you satisfied with current growth? Is this pace what was envisioned? I'm satisfied with the current pace of growth. It's quite significant. Cost acquisition is actually down drastically as well, which is kind of nice. As far as what was envisioned, not really sure what everybody was envisioning, so I can't speak to that. But I'm satisfied with it. Everybody always wants more, right? More. But yes, satisfied with current growth, and we'll just continue to do everything we can to increase it even more. You've seen some mentions of ads showing up on Google or YouTube. Are they going to be scaled up? Yes. Oh, nice. You're seeing them on YouTube as well. And if
Yeah.
TikTok isn't included yet, it is. We're
Yeah,
starting in that too, working that up. So, yeah, we'll cross campaign everything onto TikTok. I know there's a lot of the younger generation that gets a lot of their info on TikTok, like drinking laundry detergent pods and stuff. You know, it's quality information on TikTok. But yes, we are pushing that as well. So don't worry. And then props to the team for picking up on all the website feedback so fast. That's probably for you mainly, Robbo.
thank
A
you,
lot of work on
everyone.
that from Robbo. So you guys can thank him for that.
Thank you. Yeah, thank
Is
you
the
for the
payment through?
feedback.
Yeah, right. We wouldn't be anywhere without Robbo,
Yeah,
guys. He does a lot. Yellow had a follow-up question. Is the payment for the APIs through ARC tokens? No. I mean, it probably could be in the future, but right now, no, it will not be. Get stables, and then that's part of the 50% that'll be sent then through Earn with ARC. Let's see. There's mention of Layer X on the roadmap. Will we have a new token in June 2025? I don't have any more info on that right now. What will the tokenomics of it look like? No idea. Will it include a tax? Not sure. Sam will have to get you that. I have not sure what we're going to be sharing right now on it, so I'll get you more, and then we'll make an announcement for it.
thank you for asking.
Arc, yeah, and then in reference to the claims about the energy, right? We actually were talking about that this morning, right? The
The carbon.
carbon credits and all of that stuff. So there's a lot of things. We'll get kind of like a more full report with details on that and share that. Let's see. Will staked ARC require unstaking for the new Stark? Yeah, you'll have to unstake it. So as a holder, you won't really have to do much, Yellow. Like there'll be like a whole document about it, but the idea is to make it extremely easy to participate in the Earn with ARC. So you'll just hold the tokens in your wallet, continue to do what you do, opt in to share your data, and then that's it. Get your little QR code, scan it, link your wallet, and be good to go. And then that's for the reactor portion. As far as the protocol portion, you're already going to be signed in with your wallet. So that's it. Just use the protocol with whatever wallet holds the tokens. It's very easy. Easy. Let's see. What process do you have for internal advertisement review before ads are published? Saw an Instagram ad that seemed unlikely to get traction. I believe might have been altered if posed for peer review. We have several people look at the ads, and then you may have seen one that was part of A/B testing. We do that as well to see which one hits a little bit better. And then we will take the better one and then publish that one to a larger audience. So you may have inadvertently been part of an A/B test and not even known it. Let's see, it required watching about 25 seconds about competitors before showing the reactor interface, and difficult to assess the claim made that reactor was outperforming competitors because they wouldn't have time to read the paragraph response shown. Yeah, I appreciate the words here. It's definitely something we're looking into. We're constantly changing the ads. So it just depends on which one you caught. I don't know which one you caught exactly, so I don't know if it was us uh, testing and seeing what hits better before we expand the reach on it. But if I had the actual clip, I'd be able to tell you. But um, I'm not sure. Let's see. You saw one comment on the post and it mimicked the impression you got. Not sure if there's a question tied in there, but if you have anything, let us know. But yeah, without knowing what you actually saw, I'm not sure what the purpose of it was. But um, yeah, let's see. Any more questions from X? Any more follow ups on that one? Or I think I got all the ones through Discord.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Um,
if I saw which one you were talking about, I would know in more detail. But I'm not sure which ad you saw. There's a lot of ads going everywhere, guys. A lot. So
yeah,
it just
there.
depends, and it could be that one is going to hit better on like TikTok or something, but it just made it onto Instagram because it got added to a bunch of different places.
Yeah.
Let's see. Robbo, did you have any updates too as well you needed to share?
Oh,
You taking a
nope.
vacation now? You should, right? You come
uh,
back with bronchitis. It's great. Ugh,
I'll
it's
be
not
we'll
great.
make sure to be careful. But yeah. Sorry, guys. No video premiere on this AMA, like how I did the past few AMAs. But yeah, we can share that we are currently on the last phase of testing the After Chrome extension, and there are features there that are really geared up for productivity. Like just helping you do with your email,
Yeah,
helping you with
Chrome
email.
extension is going to be good.
Yeah. Like helping you with,
The
for example, yeah, came from a vacation, for example, and you get your inbox, you piled up in your inbox.
yeah,
I can help you.
and I did just mention it, but I'll mention it again. When I said support at arc.ai, that's a new email domain.
Mm,
So if anybody has any issues, or contact at arc.ai if for any business inquiries or anything.
yes.
And then with the new protocol logo, everything is slowly getting updated. I know CoinMarketCap is always a pain point for us, and it looks like they finally got everything updated on there. If you guys happen to notice anything that's taking a while, I did notice Etherscan was still behind on updating everything, so we put in a request for them. But if you guys do notice anything that's taking a while to get updated, or a bit behind, or still has some old graphic or logo or anything like that, broken old link, I wouldn't say broken because they're all going to forward, but an old link, just let us know if anything has slipped
Yeah.
through the cracks. I believe we've got everything, but just in case, we'd appreciate that heads up. Nobody has any other questions. Short and sweet today. 30 minutes, not terrible.
Um,
Um,
yeah.
we will take your guys' feedback to heart. Try to be around, forward facing in the community a bit more often. But please remember, we can't catch everything. There's a lot of stuff happening behind the scenes with a lot of partners on the B2B side that we're working. So we may not always see every message, but if it is important, please don't hesitate to tag us, and we'll hop in and get to it as soon as we can. Yeah, and there the tags come. Thanks, Jameson. Um, Classic. You can always count on Jameson to beat you. We appreciate it, guys. We'll do our best. If you guys have any questions or follow-up questions after watching this through the recording, please just hop in Discord or Telegram and ask away, and we'll get you answers as soon as possible. Sam, I'll get you an answer to that question that I couldn't answer earlier. Maybe we're waiting to make an announcement for it, so I'll just let you know when you can expect that, and I'll get you answers. If anything I missed, guys, I apologize. There were a lot of questions this week because it has been 3 weeks. I'll readjust the recurring events in Discord so everybody can have those. And if you haven't, feel free to click the interested button so you get reminders every 2 weeks. Hopefully, I'm not sick again in 2 weeks. But yeah, with kids, see what are you gonna do? Appreciate you guys taking the time out of your Thursday morning, evening, afternoon, wherever you happen to be located at. Not sure. Um,
Thank
we'll
you.
be around in Discord. If you follow up questions, Robbo will answer for you. Don't you worry. Robbo at arc.ai.
Yes, I can. Wow, chaining
We'll
you
be
in.
around. And then yeah, for all of these state of the art calls, guys, if you have any questions you want answered live, there's an AMA questions channel in the Discord. Feel free to drop them in there.
Okay.
And we'll get to all of those. If you have anything that can't wait, please just ask in any of the general channels or in Telegram, and we'll get to it as soon as we can. Thanks, guys, again, and we will catch you in 2 weeks.
See you in 2 weeks. Thanks, guys.
See ya.